What was the proof of Christianity according to the New Testament?
Is it the resurrection?
Not only the resurrection. No.
The
Beyond that, resurrection is part of it.
um, is it the apostles?
No. Jesus told you the prophecies that Messiah would come, be killed, and be raised on a third day, and Jesus fulfilling those
Oh,
prophecies.
I see. I see.
That's what makes Christianity true. See, a lot of Christians don't even know this. They don't know that the proof that Jesus gave, his apostles gave, is that the prophets announced when
That's
Messiah comes, he will be killed, be raised on the third day, and then will enter glory. And when Jesus comes and was killed and was raised on the third day, and then the eyewitnesses saw him go to heaven, that's what proved Christianity,
hmm, that's
not the
crazy.
miracles in of themselves. You with me there?
Yeah,
Here, let
I
me show
I
you.
remember because today I was reading John 5 and Jesus was talking about like
Yes,
Moses talking about
exactly. Why do you
and
think he? Because Jesus gave the law, and you know what he said in the law? One of the things he told the Jews in the law. You know what he
um
said? He
no.
said there will be false prophets and dreamers who will come and will prophesy of a sign, and it will happen. They're going to tell about a miracle, and it's going to happen. But then they're going to tell you, come and follow gods you have not known.
Hmm,
God says, don't follow them. You're being tested to see if you're going to be duped and follow the miracle or be faithful to me. Here, Deuteronomy 32, 13, verses 1 to 5. You with me?
yeah.
And if Jesus is the God who gave this law, then he knows that he's already set up a law that miracles in of themselves are not the convincing proof that someone's from God. So what is? Consistency, faithfulness with the revelation already established. Since the covenant with Moses was already confirmed, over 600,000 men, not counting women and children. So the Jews knew Moses is the man of God. God backed up Moses. Anyone who comes after Moses better confirm, better be in line with Moses, not contradicted, or he's a false prophet, no matter how many miracles he does. Here, Deuteronomy 13, verses 1 to 5. If a prophet or a dreamer of dreams arises among you, and look, gives you a sign or a wonder. See, he's going to give you a wonder, a miracle. And the sign or the wonder comes true. See, even God says they'll be able to do it concerning which he spoke to you. But now here's the condition. Saying, let us walk after other gods whom you have not known, and let us serve them. You shall not listen to the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. Why? For Yahweh, your God, is testing you to find out if you love Yahweh, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul. You shall walk after Yahweh, your God, and fear him, and you shall keep his commandments, listen to his voice, serve him and cling to him. But that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. That's why the Jews condemned Jesus, because they thought he's a false prophet, a blasphemer. Because he has counseled rebellion against Yahweh your God, who brought you from the land of Egypt and redeemed you from the house of slavery, to drive you from the way in which Yahweh your God commanded you to walk. So you shall purge the evil from among you. So already Jesus told you, miracles don't prove that I'm from God. You know what proves from God, I'm from God? The Old Testament told you to expect me. And here I am, exactly like the Old Testament said. And so the miracles and resurrection only confirm what the Old Testament said about me is true. And I'm the one. Here, Luke 18, 31, 34. But when he took the 12 aside, he said to them, behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and all things which are written through the prophets about the Son of Man will be completed. The prophets wrote about me. What did they say? What did they say? Okay, watch here. For he will be delivered over to the Gentiles and will be mocked and mistreated and spit upon. And after they have flogged him, they will kill him, and the third day will rise again. But disciples understood none of these things, and his statement was hidden from them, and they did not comprehend the things that were said. You see, how do we know Christianity is true? Not because Jesus cast out demons, not because Jesus did miracles, because the Old Testament said when Messiah comes, this is what he's going to do, this is what he's going to say, this is going to happen to him. And then Jesus came and did everything the prophet said he would do. You get it now?
Yeah, I see. I see it.
So casting out demons is one thing. Jesus wasn't simply saying, I'm casting out demons, therefore I'm God, because he had already showed them prophecies about him. The prophet said, this is what I would do. This is what I would say. Can I give you one example?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When God shows up, what is he going to do? Watch here. Guys, watch this. Isaiah 35, verses 3 to 6. Watch here. You ready? When God shows up, what is he going to do? Watch here. Isaiah 35, 3 to 6. Strengthen limp hands. Give courage to the knees of the stumbling. Say to those with an anxious heart, be strong, fear not. Why? Behold, your God will come with vengeance. Who's coming?
Your God.
The recompense of God, meaning God's reward, will come, but he will save you. And when he comes, look what he's going to do. You ready? When God comes, look at the miracles. When God comes, the eyes of the blind will be opened. He's going to heal people physically and spiritually. The ears of the deaf will be unstopped. Then the lame will leap like a deer. So those who can't walk will start running and leaping. The tongue of the mute, those who are deaf, will shout for joy. For waters will break forth in the wilderness and streams in the Arabah. So when God shows up, what is he going to do? Heal the blind, open the ears of the deaf, cause the paralytic to leap and run, open the mouths of the mute, right?
Yeah.
This is what he's going to do when he comes, right?
Yep.
Now watch what Jesus does and what he appeals to. Luke 7, 11 to 23. And it happened that soon afterwards he went to a city called Nain, and his disciples were going along with him, and accompanied by a large crowd. Now as he approached the gate of the city, behold, a dead man was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and a sizable crowd from the city was with her. When the Lord saw her, he felt compassion for her and said to her, do not cry. And he came up and touched the coffin, and the bearers came to a halt. Now, why is this amazing? She only had one son. If her son died, that means she was now left at the mercy of people to take care of her, because her son would be obligated to care for her, but he's dead. So Jesus, seeing that, look what he does. And he said, young man, I say to you, arise. And the dead man sat up and began to speak. And Jesus gave him back to his mother. And fear gripped them all. See, I'm getting old, buddy. And they began glorifying God, saying, a great prophet has arisen among us. And look what they also say. Oh, sorry, I didn't put it on the screen. Sorry, guys. I didn't show you this on the screen because I'm one stupid, dumb bastard. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Let me go back. My apologies, man. Damn it. And we're almost done, brother. Just be patient with me. We're almost done. Okay, let me go back to Isaiah 35. Sorry, guys. Even though I read it, I want you to see with your own eyes. Here it is. Okay. Be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. Who's going to show up? Not a creature. God is coming. The recompense of your God will come. He's coming to repay people, but he will save you. And when he comes, look at the miracles. The eyes of the blind will be open. Ears of the deaf will be unstopped. Lame will leap. Tongue of the mute will shout for joy. So he's going to do those miracles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so Jesus raised the dead. That's one. And so people said, a great prophet has arisen among us. But some said, God has visited his people. Now watch this. John the Baptist is in prison, and he tells his disciples to go to the Lord Summoning two of his disciples, John sent them to the Lord, saying, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for someone else?" Now look what he says. Because the prophets say the one is coming, right? The one is coming.
Yeah.
But then how do we know Jesus is the one? Remember what Isaiah 35 says? When God shows up, he's going to cure the blind, heal the paralyzed, open the ears of the deaf, deaf, and open the mouth of the mute. Okay, watch. When the men came to him, they said, "John the Baptist has sent us to you, saying, 'Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for someone else?' At that very time, he cured many people of diseases and afflictions and evil spirits, and he granted sight to many who were blind. And he said to them, 'Go and report to John what you have seen and heard. Watch the miracles. The blind receive sight. The lame walk. The lepers are cleansed. The deaf hear. The dead are raised. The poor of the gospel preach to them. Blessed is he who does not take offense at me.'" Do you see what miracles he appealed to?
Yeah.
The blind receive sight. The lame walk. The deaf hear. And I'm even doing you one better. I'm even raising dead and cleansing lepers. But wait, the Bible says when that one comes, he's going to do those miracles. But who's the one to come? Your God.
I see.
God, your God is going to come to save you. And when he comes, he's going to do the miracles. The eyes of the blind will be open. Ears of the deaf will be unstopped. The lame will leap like a deer. That's how Jesus proved he's the one. The prophecy said he's coming. He's going to do this. Jesus came and did exactly what the prophet said.